What's up, y'all? It's me, Jabi, and welcome back to my channel. So, as y'all know, I haven't been posting lately. I have still been posting on my other social media platforms, and that's where I've been sharing all my business tips, financial tips, etc. in short format. And I decided that I want to keep the longer content and make it more personal because I get a lot of questions, especially since I've been sharing my mental health journey about how I balance it all as a mom. So I want to keep this on a light side. So today I have a list of 31 lessons I have learned in my 31 years of life. Y'all know I recently celebrated a birthday. I wrote this list and lost it. Okay, it was perfect the first time. It completely got lost. So I rewrote it today because I didn't want to push back this video any longer. So let's go ahead and jump right into the 31 lessons I've learned in my 31 years of life. Lesson number 1, if you don't go hard for you, nobody will. Far too often we get caught up on this person isn't supporting me and this person isn't doing that. But what are you doing for you? How are you showing you that you want it? Stop relying on other people to do more for you than you're willing to do for yourself. Stop thinking people are going to support your business when you don't even invest in your business. Stop thinking people are going to like your idea when you're not even motivated by your idea. Okay. Number 2, don't think anybody is your friend. Just don't. Just don't. I had an unfortunate situation where someone who very much was an associate, very much was a client, very much should have stayed in that lane, became a friend to me. And I'm a genuine friend. I'm a great friend. And unfortunately, everybody doesn't value that. And that's okay. But just be careful about that friend word. Know that there are other classifications of people, associates, colleagues, etc. Okay. Number 3, love yourself. Love yourself. I want you to never, ever, ever forget how important it is to love yourself. Self-love is the most important love on this earth, period. Number 4, there are no limitations on what you can do. The only limits are you. Okay, so if you want to be a lawyer, you can be a lawyer. If you want to be an astronaut, you can be an astronaut. The only limitations that exist in the world are the ones that you put upon yourself. Number 5, eat clean, period. That's it. I'm not about to argue with y'all. When you know better, you do better. I know we like to say, well, I ate this and my grandma ate that. But let's be serious. Is your grandma in the best health? Is your aunties who eating pork chops in the best health? So let's talk about health. When we talk about this is what we've been doing, let's also look at the health dynamics. And we think that so many things are hereditary when it comes to diabetes, high blood pressure, etc. But oftentimes it's not hereditary. You just follow the same eating patterns as the people before you, and therefore you have the same health issues. When you know better, you do better. I know it's delicious. I get it. But do you want to live longer? Do you want to feel great these remaining of years that you have? Or do you want to just eat that dead animal that you know is no good for you? And I'm not saying like go vegan, just eat cleaner. Be more conscious and aware of what you're putting in your food, in your body. Be more aware of the ingredients that are in your food. Eat at home more often. Okay. Number 6, don't let anybody tell you your truth is too much. Like, there are people who don't want to accept the role that they've played in your story and in your journey. Some people don't want to be thought of as the villain, but unfortunately, some people are the villain in your story, and they don't get to tell you that your victimhood is bullshit. Okay? So don't ever allow anyone to say, you're too much, this is too much, you're talking too much, you should keep this to yourself. No. This is my story, I'm going to tell it. Thank you very much. Number 7, learn to keep things to yourself. Oof. Now, this is a big one for me because I talk too damn much. Okay. And not like just talking about my truth and, you know, like having those conversations with those people who are the villains in my story so that they can rectify it and understand that their behavior is wrong. No. I just talk too damn much. Like, you'll be like, how you doing today? Oh, I'm doing good. But earlier I was doing bad because that's why I see, like, it's horrible. It's horrible. And I'm a grown ass woman and I need to stop it, right? So I know that I talk too much, but I do that because I'm such an honest person. So that means I just overemphasize additional details because I want you to have full clarity, right? But I'm learning to stop talking so damn much and instead start talking to God, because sometimes you tell people things that are very positive, that are very amazing, and they say some hater shit. Sometimes when you think people praying for you, they praying on you with an E and not an A. Sometimes people don't want you to win, and you just don't know it until you unfortunately share information with them, and then they like literally like doing everything in their power to make that not work out for you. So just, learn to shut up. Number 8, go for that crazy ass goal. Yes, go for it. It doesn't matter who's saying you can't do it. Go for it. Just fucking do it. If you go for the stars and you hit the moon, you a lot further off than everybody else who said you couldn't get nowhere. Number 9, go to therapy. Just go. Just go. As a matter of fact, turn this video off and just go ahead and enroll right now. Just fucking go. I started going to therapy at the top of this year, but that therapist was way too nice. She's like, oh, you have great boundaries. How I got great boundaries when I'm telling you the boundaries, and now I'm telling you they ran me over, and I'm sitting here crying. She's telling you my boundaries are crossed. No, Miss Mamas. So I found me another therapist, and I'm going to put some resources below because I got free therapy vouchers. So I'm going to tell you guys how to get those as well. And just some really dope resources to find Black therapists, women therapists, etc. Number 10, don't stay where you don't belong. It ain't really much more to say to that. You know that those spaces that you be trying to force yourself into, those relationships, those dynamics, those organizations, and you just don't feel comfortable there. Now, sometimes you do have to be a bit comfortable with uncomfortability. So sometimes when you leveling up in your success, you're going to enter into some rooms that you might be the only person of color in. Sometimes you're going to be the only girl in the room sometimes. And that's okay to be a little uncomfortable. But some places you just don't belong. The energy isn't aligned. The missions aren't aligned. The goals aren't aligned. These people are so far removed from who you are that you don't deserve to deal with that level of energy that's going to happen from them realizing who you are. Some people don't like you coming being a light in a dark room. Accept it right now. Just accept some people are not going to value your light because they love sitting in the dark. Okay? All right. Number 11, keep your space clean. Number 1 sign of depression for me, houses in chaos, bedrooms in chaos, dishes are dirty. Yes, every time. So keeping your space clean gives you the ability to have a clearer mind. And it also gives you the ability to be able to work or be able to get dressed or be able to do anything without additional effort. Like if I want to go cook right now and the kitchen's clean, it's easy to go cook right now. But if the kitchen's already fucked up, now I got to clean before I cook, right? If you need to get dressed and you got somewhere to go, if your room's in chaos, it's going to be harder because now you got to figure out, where's that shirt? I think I threw it over here, right? Keep your space clean. Number 12, love your children how you deserve to be loved. So, we can have a whole episode on this alone, but I'm going to just touch on this really briefly. I think a lot of people weren't loved adequately as children, and that comes out one of two ways when you become a parent. Either you continue that level of emotional lack with your babies, or you do the exact opposite. And that's what I do. I'm overly affectionate, overly involved in their emotions, overly in tune to when they are having a emotional shift. Like, I love my babies like in a way that nobody has ever loved me in my entire existence, period. Number 13, read the 4 agreements and follow the 4 agreements. So if you're not familiar with the 4 agreements by Don Ruiz Miguel, I highly suggest, did I just say his name wrong? No, I didn't. I highly suggest that you check it out. I'll put the link below. But the 4 agreements are as follows. Don't make assumptions. Don't take things personally. Be impeccable with your word. And always do your best. When I read that book, life-changing. 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 It's the new 10 Commandments in my world. Because, well, really the 42 laws of my is the new 10 Commandments in my world. But those 4 rules gave so much lightness to my life. I felt like there was so much weight I was carrying by taking all this time to create assumptions, taking all this time to take things personally, taking all this time to beat myself up about what I didn't do, knowing that I had gave 100% of myself. Okay? So read that book. Number 14, it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. If you're anything like me, mistakes are the worst thing ever. But it's okay. This is our first time remembering that we're humans. Because, like, if we've been here before, we don't remember it. So This don't come with a playbook. There's a lot of variables. There's a lot of obstacles. And all you can do is do your best. So it's okay to make mistakes. Number 15. Some people are just bad people. Some people are just bad people. And you can go through hell and hot water trying to convince yourself, trying to put the effort there to make them be good people. But some people are bad people. They enjoy being bad people. They have no desire to change. And all you're doing is dragging yourself through the mud trying to change them. Okay? So when you know a person's a bad person and they want to stay that way, leave them the fuck alone. Okay. Number 16, when you're down, when you're out, when you're in need, accept help. Yes, you. If you looking like, that's you. That's you exactly who I'm talking to. If you looking crazy, you exactly who I'm talking to. Because I have the biggest issue with accepting help financially, physically, emotionally. If somebody be like, oh, you need some money? No, I'm good. Broke as hell. Oh, you need a hug? No, I'm good. Knowing if I hug you, I'm just going to cry because I need that hug so bad. Like, accept help. Just accept help. Like, sometimes God's going to be very clear. Like, here's your solution. And you be over here like, no. Stop saying, no. Go over there and get that money. Number 17, travel with your kids. Take your babies. Let them explore the world. Number 18, travel without your kids. Leave them at home. Leave them at home so you can explore the world and be your own person. Number 19, stay away from haters. Just stay away from them. Pay attention to the things that people talk about, the things they talk about, the people they talk about. Start really gearing in on what your conversations look like when they control the conversation. So I knew that I was growing away from certain people because of the dynamics of our conversations. Like when I led the conversation, we were talking about goals and money and in the future. And when they led the conversation, it was generally gossip and some level of just negativity. And people who just like want to talk about the past all day, like people who be literally talking about 10 years ago all the time. Like I don't have time for people like that. Like I'm a whole different person I was 10 years ago. So I don't desire to sit there and like continue to relive those things. Like telling a story once is cool, but it's like, damn, is this your whole life? Is to keep talking about this shit that happened 10 years ago? Yeah. So, and people who act like that with you, they act like that towards you when you're not around. Like, don't think so highly of yourself. Don't think so highly of yourself. If they gossip about everybody else to you, they talk about you. They be talking about you too. Yeah. Number 20, keep ethical people around you. Y'all, if y'all know me in real life, y'all know integrity, honesty, being ethical, having a great moral compass. Like that's me. Like that's all I am. That's all I identify to be. Those are the only things about me that are never changing, because so many other elements of me may change spiritually, mentally, but that moral compass on point. Integrity on point. It's not a person alive who could say I did something like negative, nasty, ill intent to them. Like if they do, they're lying and I got a receipt to prove it. If somebody say that, they're lying and I got a receipt to prove they lying. Guaranteed, no matter who you are. Because I don't get down with the fuck around. So operate in integrity and keep people who operate in integrity around you with good ethics. What number we on? Number 21. Love on people who call you out on your bullshit. Some people just want a yes man around. Some people really just want you to just, yup, that's a great idea. Yup, let's go break his window. Yeah, let's go slash his tires. Yeah, let's go to the club knowing we got to go to work tomorrow. Some people just gonna yes man you. And those people are not good for you and your growth and your well-being. So even though they're a fun time, that doesn't mean that they're good for you. Okay? That doesn't mean they're good in the long run. Because it's cool to have a fun moment, but those same people who encourage you to drink on Wednesday, are they going to be there when you lose your job on Thursday? I'm just wondering. So those people who call you on your bullshit, hey, that's a bad idea. Hey, you being a bad mom right now. Hey, you didn't used to be like this. Who are you? Understand that they operate in love and they know who the fuck you are in ways that these other people just won't seem to address or just don't care to address. Number 22. Give yourself a second chance. You give everybody else a second chance. You give everybody else a second chance. Anybody else can do whatever and you gonna be like, okay, come on back. You know, I know you lied, but it's all right. I know this happened, but it's all right. Give yourself a second chance. Stop beating yourself up about the shit you did wrong in the past that you can't fix anyways. Okay? Learn the lesson, move on. Give yourself a second chance to be happy, to be whatever it is that you desire to be. Number 23. Give yourself time to reflect and work on you. Okay? So on a basic level, you need to start doing self-reflection. What are your behaviors? Where are they coming from? Who are you? What are your moral? What does your moral compass look like? What would you like to change about yourself? What are your negative qualities? What are your most positive qualities, right? How can you fit your flaws? If you can reflect daily, you'll be in a great space. If you can't, just make it consistent. Like, even if it's just a couple minutes in the shower and you're reflecting, like, you know, today I responded in this way. I should have responded in that way. Doing shadow work, phenomenal. I literally cannot wait till tomorrow. I accidentally ordered 2 shadow journals. Shadow work journals. Don't worry about it. I need it. Clearly, I need double as much work over here. Okay. Number 24. You can do things different than your family. You can break the chains. I don't eat like my family. I don't act like my family. Lifestyle's not like my family. Nothing. I'm my completely own person. Like, I might as well just be a gypsy that was birthed in the woods the way I'm so different. And that's okay. Is it going to be some drama? Absolutely. I can't tell you how many jokes we get about, oh, y'all can't eat this, that. It's fine. It's fine. You can be whoever you want to be, though. You don't have to be like your family. Number 25. It's never too late to start over. So, like, I am too old to be in the situation I'm in, but I'm like, you know, life's a pizza, baby. You know? So, if this is where I am right now, I know where I'm going next, and it's going to be all right. And we just going to start fresh and keep going. Number 26, don't compare yourself to other people. Yes, you. Okay? I know it's a lot on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook, and you be, oh, I'm her age. Why don't I have this? Oh, we're in the same industry. Why don't I have that? Stop it. Because you know. You may have not worked as hard as she did. Maybe you didn't have the same career, what am I trying to say? The opposite of obstacles, advantages as she did. Maybe, you know, she was gifted money when her dad died and put her in a position that you weren't in. Maybe she faced some obstacles that you don't want to face to be in the position she's in. So stop comparing yourself, because oftentimes people are showing you a very small sliver of their life and you have no idea what the rest of that pie looks like. So stop trying to go over there and eat that piece of pie, not realizing that it's not even chocolate pie. That slice was chocolate, but it's actually dirt cake. Look at you. Now you over there playing in somebody else's dirt cake because you couldn't mind your business and just do what you got to do. Stop comparing yourself. Just stay in your own lane. There's no traffic over there. Number 26. Number 27. Don't run from your trauma. Work through it. If you run from your trauma, it's going to get passed down to your children. I'm telling you what I know. If you don't work on your trauma, you're going to pass it to your babies. So if you want your babies to be better than you, emotionally, mentally, financially, spiritually, any capacity of better, you better work through that shit before you pass it to them. Seriously. And just to be a grown-ass adult out here like, this is who I am, this is who I've always been, not holding yourself accountable to your bullshit, that is not healthy at all. I don't care who says what. I'm going to be the friend and call you out on it. It's not healthy, baby. Go work through that shit. Back to my previous statements. Go to therapy. Back to my previous statements. Do shadow work. Stop running from the trauma. It's not going to go nowhere. And it's affecting all your behaviors, whether you think it's not or not. It is. Number 28, always be ready to be a student. Anybody can teach you something. Like, don't just think that people in high places can teach you. Like, you can learn from the janitor. You can learn from the guy at the corner store. Like, it doesn't matter who a person is. Everybody has different life experiences. Everybody has different education, whether that be in an academic setting or just, you know, the school of life. Don't ever think so highly of yourself that you think that you don't have to be a student at all times, because you never know where the lesson gonna come from. So just always have them student ears on, ready to learn. Number 29, operate in kindness and love at all times. It's enough hate in this world. It's enough hate. Like, even when shit ain't going your way, people ain't treating you right, like, cry it out, thug it out, and just get right back to who you are. Like, no matter what has happened to me over the past 10 months to a year and a half, I'm not changing who I am. Like, people have did things to me that I know I should have responded. I should have burnt the fucking house down, but I didn't. Because that's not me. I'm not going to change my character for anybody. Because God don't play by me anyway. So that karma going to be like, on the way. So, there's that. Number 30, be smart with your money. Just be smart. Just be smart. I know, like, you want to ball out and have fun, but be smart. Because, like, this world is really unpredictable and the value of the dollar is crashing. And BRICS just said we're not using a dollar no more when it comes to those countries. So, if you're in the U.S., you kind of screwed if you're not focusing on how to get a big bag. Because, yeah. So, yeah, might want to do some research into that. And then, number 31, money isn't everything. So, don't work so much that you forget to live. So don't be, I'm working 12-hour shifts and I'm making over 6 figures, but I don't see my kids. Oh, I make $500,000 a year, but I don't get no sleep. Oh yeah, I make all this money and I work all this time, but I don't get to travel. So money is not everything. Okay? And bonus, let me share something with y'all. So my life got crazy a couple weeks ago. And I was like, you know what, God? I can't keep doing this. And I wanted God to know that I will give up anything to get my life back. Because right now I feel like I was starting to lose my identity because of all the trauma I was going through. AKA why I re-got into therapy. Sometimes you just gotta let that shit go. Energetically, physically, whatever. So, yeah. I mean, hopefully I grow a little bit of hair. Like this I've grew this in 3 days, so we'll see. But yeah. So be ready to let anything go to get to who you are and to get the life you deserve. Don't be afraid. It's okay. Like, I feel so good and free. Like, that hair had to go because that was 5 years of trauma connected to my head. So yeah. That has been our 31 lessons that I learned over 31 years. Make sure you subscribe. Stay tuned. I will be just offering more personal insights. So it still be like some mommy content. It still be business content, but it'll be a lot more personalized to my personal journey. And I hope y'all stay tuned. And I hope y'all having a fabulous day. Until next time, I'm out of here. Peace.